Hello, my friends. Sonia Lopez here. I wanted to jump on live, but I still can't. So I have decided to record this video because I feel like this conversation is really important, especially now as many of you are on a precipice of your next level, something big, some big manifestation that you're wanting to co-create. And something that I have been seeing a lot with the conversations I've been having with clients, with friends, including my own self-reflection, is this little bit of fractal energy in energy level 3, which if you've been to any of my workshops, I talk about this a lot. I talk about energy leadership, and this energy level 3 is where you, for the most part, most of you are coming into my world in between 3.5 to 4. So you're coming in with an average resonating level or a radio station tuned into the frequency of 3.5 to 4. And this is pretty high. So when I see this in your energy leadership assessment, what it tells me is that you have done some work on yourself. You're somebody who's done the healing. You're somebody who's been doing personal development work. And then now you're actually using your tools against yourself. Sit with that for a moment. And let me explain what I mean by that. What I mean by that at this level of energy, this particular tool in energy level 3, what tends to happen is you have gotten to a point where you are very magnetic and you attract things with ease, and there are parts or areas of your life in which you are not actually allowing them in. You're still not in overflow. And the reason for this is because you're using your tools to keep you on a hamster wheel of fixing instead of executing. So let me explain what I mean by that. I've done this myself too, by the way. So this isn't a judgment. When we get to this level, what I'm seeing, and there have been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of assessments that I've looked at in the past few weeks because I've taken them all, studied the data so that I can figure out ways to support you better and deeper. When you're at these levels, what ends up happening is you actually start to use the spiritual tools, especially against yourself. So you tell yourself that you need to do more healing. You tell yourself that there must be another block, and you go down the rabbit hole of trying to figure out what that block is. You tell yourself all of these stories to keep you from actually executing and taking action. And the excuses that you're telling yourself don't feel like excuses. They actually feel like, well, I'm doing the thing. I'm fixing the problem. And I'm here to tell you that at this level, there is really not very much to fix. At this level, what is going to happen is when you start to take the action, you will actually start to open the portals to receive. And I know that your brain is going to be like, well, how is that so? But I have to be totally unblocked and this and that. No, the universe loves energetic movement. It loves movement. It loves to have a target point to where to bring the manifestation through, a portal, so to speak, as I like to call it. And by you sitting there, fixing all the things, oh, I must have this energy. What did somebody call it the other day? I was like, maybe you do, maybe you don't. But at this level, you're actually not going to know if you don't take action. I call this confrontational action. Confrontational action means that what needs to be shifted is something in your life that is actually not bad. Usually there is no pain point. It's just you having that confrontational action. So I had a client who had a really incredible job and she was doing amazing. She loved it. From the outside, people were looking in, and it was the kind of job that you were like, I would love to have that job, because she was like traveling and, you know, a lot of notoriety, which she enjoyed, and all the like, you know, free tickets to this, free tickets to that, but she wasn't fulfilled. and her soul was telling her she wasn't fulfilled and she wasn't taking the action towards what she really knew in her heart that she wanted to do. Well, guess what happened? We worked together. We shifted some of the micro distortions. She took the action to quit her job, and then holy moly, overflow. So I am going to drop some contemplation questions that are going to help you start to get into alignment with the action that you need to take, the confrontational action that you may need to take to allow the manifestation in. Because remember, your manifestation is in a parallel reality. You literally just have to open up to receive it, okay? And then I want to invite you to the September workshop, Prosperity Codes, where I'm going to be diving deeper into these areas of micro distortions and what those micro distortions are for you, deepening your alignment so that you can really be the energetic match to your desires, and opening up to receive and to hold, which is a big one I'm seeing my clients have. I'm going to be talking about these specifically as it relates to money, because that's been a big topic lately. If you're interested in joining us, let me know in the DMs and I will send you the link for it. So the first question is, what am I gaining by not taking action? What am I gaining by not taking action? Or what am I gaining by staying the same? Okay? And the second question is, what if I let go of good and life gets better and better? What if I let go of good and life gets better and better? So I hope this helped you. If you want to join the workshop at the end of September, drop me a DM and I will send you the link. Take care, everybody. So at higher levels of consciousness, just like you've done the work and, mind, body, spirit, you're bringing it all together, you're healing all the things at higher levels of consciousness, your ego has also gotten really smart. And the ways it cock blocks you are like tiny little pea-sized micro distortions, as I like to call them, that really block overflow or allowing. So there's attracting, allowing, and holding, right? You're all really good at this. You've done the work. You've allowed some of it in, but now you're wondering, why am I not in overflow? And a lot of the reason is you are not taking bold action towards what you really desire. I call this confrontational action. Confrontational action means that what needs to be shifted is something in your life that is actually not bad. Usually there is no pain point. It's just you having that confrontational action. So I had a client who had a really incredible job and she was doing amazing. She loved it. From the outside, people were looking in, and it was the kind of job that you were like, I would love to have that job, because she was traveling and a lot of notoriety, which she enjoyed, and all the free tickets to this, free tickets to that, but she wasn't fulfilled. And her soul was telling her she wasn't fulfilled, and she wasn't taking the action towards what she really knew in her heart that she wanted to do. Well, guess what happened? We worked together. We shifted some of the micro distortions. She took the action to quit her job, and then holy moly, overflow.